Ciao from Noto and the Impiorata. We're going to walk around this beautiful Baroque town, show you all the beautiful beds that were made by petals. 400,000 flowers were used. The theme this year is movies that were filmed here in Noto, and I know you'll know two of them, The White Lotus and Inspector Montalbano. Come with me. Films with a location in Noto. Andrea Camilleri, he is one of the most important writers. He's from Porto Empedocle in the province of Agrigento. He is also the writer and creator of Inspector Montalbano. There he is, Inspector Montalbano. 400,000 fresh petals, all types of flowers were used to put this together. I know you guys have heard of The White Lotus, the HBO series, and some of them scenes were filmed here in Noto, Taormina, and Cefalù. Viva Italia! Storia di una capinera. There's 14 of these flower beds going up and down. This is Via Nicolaci. Mio Dio, come sono caduta in basso. This is 44th edition of Impiorata here in Noto. Last year it was all the little towns in the valley of Noto that became UNESCO World Heritage Site, and of course we did an entire video. Looks like a little Cinderella thing here. Look at those carnation blossoms turned upside down. So what you do is buy a ticket and then stand in line to get in. Cafe Sicilia. This place is famous for its cannoli. Let me tell you, the ricotta cannoli in here is just unbelievable. They have the cannolo de pasta flora, which is a really, really thick shell. Passatina, pasta. Desserts are very different from ones that you see everywhere else. Up there is where the cloistered nuns used to live, and they used to come out and look at the people, and then you can recognize their face. So let me tell you a little bit of the history here in Noto. Of course, we did an entire episode. I'll leave you a link in the description of this video. So in this area, there was the 1693 earthquake that leveled everything, and the people had a choice to rebuild the town. And it was truly the clergy and the nobility who made the decision where to build it. And so on this street, you'll see a lot of palazzos, palaces, and churches, because this area was where the nobility and the clergy settled and built upon. And then on the lower level where the everyday people lived. But it's one of those towns that when you go and there's not that many people and you come here off season, and it is dizzyingly beautiful everywhere you look. This is the Basilica of San Nicolò. built in the 1700s, of course, after the 1693 earthquake. This is so beautiful. San Giuseppe and Jesus when he was a child. Believe it or not, I've been in this basilica a million times and I never noticed it until our friend Joe Campione and his wife Krista said, "Did you see this St. Joseph picture?" And I said, "No, I gotta come back and see it." So there you go. Been here a million times and I still see something new. I love it. And there he is, the patron saint of Noto, San Corrado. These depictions of the life of Jesus Christ are just magnificent. That's the Palace of Lucrezio. Not as packed as last year, but you know, this weather, crazy weather we're having here in May, but thankfully, thank God, not as bad as Emilia Romagna, where unfortunately they're having some flooding. How would you like to have that handle? And then your letters delivered right in here. Does anyone write any more letters?
Yeah.
That's interesting, huh? The Italian military is beautifully represented here every year. Here's the history of the Carabinieri here in Noto. Here's the Carabinieri from Avola, Buccheri, and all this area are formed here.
Grande uniforme.
E questa invece? 1934. This is how the Carabinieri.
Questa è la divisa di un ufficiale del 1934.
Here's 1960.
Divisa del deserto del Sahara durante la missione in Abissinia.
And 1902. Look at this.
Questa è una grande uniforme dei carabinieri reali.
Invece questa?
Da motociclista.
Motorcycle guys.
Una divisa da motociclista del 1970, anni 70 più o meno.
1970s. So this is a really cool display when you come here to the Noto Flower Festival and you want to learn all about the Carabinieri. And here they are. Grazie mille.
Di nulla, si figuri.
And here are the guys from the Guardia di Finanza. And here's the entrance to Noto, Porta Ferdinanda, built in the 1800s. Go through here to get to Via Nicolaci. So you go straight down here, and then the Infiorata is over there on the right. And beforehand, take a look at this. Probably about 50 stalls, all selling Sicilian product. All right, let's go sample some. Here's a little snack for you. Salsiccia. I can't resist. Look at all these yummy flavors. And that is a beautiful collection of all types of sweets. I'm just going to be quiet and let you guys dream of coming here to Sicily and sampling all these goodies. And some lunchtime items as well. Beautiful. Bon croccante. Good crunchy. Also some fudge and all types of yummy products that you've seen in many of the videos when they have a festival. This is what they offer. These are olive trees from Salami. Dave Salami, I hope you saw this. That's beautiful right there. His maps of Sicily are beautiful. All types of products. Now we're going to go to Melilli in the province of Siracusa because one of our travelers here with us, his grandfather and grandmother left at the turn of the century and they relocated to Middletown, Connecticut. One of his lifelong dreams was to walk on the very footsteps his grandparents walked on, and guess what? We went there to go into the church of San Sebastiano, the main cathedral, and the cathedral was closed. So I asked a police officer to help me out. He went into a couple of shops, found someone who said, "I'll be right back. Give me 30 minutes. I'll open up the cathedral for you." And he opened up the cathedral, and watch as Dave steps into the church and his reaction. It's just priceless. So for those of you from Middletown, Connecticut. Does this look familiar? Chiesa San Sebastiano. What a beautiful church. Every angle is decorated in this church. Very special. And even the floor. Dave, what does it feel like being here in your ancestral hometown?
It's amazing, and I can't thank you enough. You, Esther, for making this happen. This is a beautiful moment. It really is.
So your grandfather?
My grandfather was Sebastiano Giuseppe, and my grandmother was Maria Alonza, and both were born in Melilli, and they emigrated to the United States in the early 1900s. So.
And here you are, over 100 years later, walking in the footsteps in the very church that they were probably baptized in.
Yeah, more than likely, since they built an exact replica back in Middletown, Connecticut, where they immigrated to. It's amazing. This entire trip was amazing. It is, but this is just kind of like the
emotional,
pinnacle of the whole thing. It really
emotional,
is.
huh?
Yeah, very, very.
What are your memories of your grandfather?
He used to pace. They had this big porch around the house, and he would pace like back and forth. And then I was a pacer. And so I remember my Aunt Lucy, after he passed away, my Aunt Lucy would say, "You're making me nervous. Go out on the front porch and pace like your grandfather." So I used to go out and just pace back and forth, just like him. And my grandmother, Nona, she was just like, every time you walk in the kitchen, something was in the oven. She'd pull it out. Manja, sit down, eat. Just incredible times. I can remember the Sundays when she had 12 children. She had 7 boys and 5 girls. And 7 boys slept in one room and the 5 girls slept in the other room. And her and my grandfather, slept in their room downstairs. And so it was quite a time. On Sundays, all the nephews and nieces, with 12 children. It was beautiful. It really was.
Good memories.
Good memories.
1746. This is where the priests keep their clothes. But look at this. Beautiful chandelier. This is absolutely breathtaking. And here's San Sebastiano right here. This was made by an artist from Caltagirone. Very pretty drape of San Sebastiano that you can hang in your house, Dave.
Definitely.
Melilli in the province of Siracusa. Many emigrated to the United States and moved to Middletown, Connecticut. So when you come to Sicily and you're from Middletown, Connecticut, you've got to visit your ancestral hometown because it's quite a cute little city. And of course, we have an entire episode on the town, and I'll leave you a link in the description of this video. But it wasn't just the Salemi. There was also Carol King and her husband were able to connect with cousins in Connecticut, thanks to our friends Kelly and Bridget over there. And then we had Christine Harrison find cousins because I told her to put it on Facebook, and somehow she found a long lost cousin. So it's been so beautiful. And then, of course, Paula Hornback, back in April, was able to find cousins in Ragusa. So it is beautiful. Now, I want to give a big shout out to all of our travelers in April and May. Some of them you've seen on the chats here on YouTube, like Nana's World. Helen and Dan came on our tour, so it was just a beautiful. Joe and Krista, of course, and so many others, Kathy and Debbie, and who am I forgetting?
Tom.
Tom and Karen. How can I forget Tom and Karen, June and Todd?
They're unforgettable.
Unforgettable. And if I forgot anyone, of course, I didn't forget you. You are always in my heart. Alfred, back to you.
We had a lot of people come in May, despite the weather not being that good. We did Journeys of Discoveries. We did first-timers. We did repeat customers with us. And everybody has gone home now. We're waiting for our June people to come. But everybody's gone home with an indelible memory in their brain, see it forever, of what Sicily is all about. That's why I do this for so long, and this is why Esther does it for so long. It's bringing Sicily, that's the story, to the hearts of our clients. What a job. We love it. Ciao. Okay, this is huge news. Huge news. This is huge news. Our website, www.youmeandsicily.com. I'll say it again, www.youmeandsicily.com now has all our 2024 tours listed. Just go, there's a menu there, pick 2024 tours, and like magic, press the digitation, they'll all come up. You're gonna love them, including our late spring second trip to the East Coast in June, a brand new tour. Okay, they're gonna go quick, I know that, so take a look at them, tell us what you think.
So there you go, a little bit of everything here on this episode of You, Me, and Sicily. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you hit the like, share it with a friend, and see you on another video. Of course, always Sundays at 4 o'clock we publish our videos. Arrivederci, ti voglio bene. Mwah. Ciao!